Emulation on an iPhone is here finally, and it's really easy to set up. So I'm sure you know Apple does not allow emulators on the Apple App Store. There have been ways to go around that limitation, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. You can use something called Alt Store, which is basically an app store that allows for sideloading. But unless, if you're not tech savvy, most people aren't interested in using it. I love my iPhone, but I always wanted it to be able to play some of my favorite retro games. I would love this to play Sega Genesis games, and now I can. This is Aladdin for the Sega Genesis, and it works and plays great. So what I'm using here is WebRcade, which allows you to play games via a web browser on just about any device. I could use this on an iPad if I want, even an Xbox, a Samsung tablet if you got one. I recently just discovered WebRcade and it's awesome. To set this up, you will have to upload your ROMs to Dropbox because that's just how it works. That's how WebRcade is able to access them. And the setup is pretty easy. This isn't a tutorial video for WebRcade, but it's just more of a showcase of the gameplay on my iPhone 11. Yep, that's right. I'm using an iPhone 11. I'm still rocking a 4-year-old iPhone, but hey, it works, and I got no reason to get rid of it right now. So let's try out some more Sega Genesis gameplay. This is Comic Zone. So one thing I do need to mention is this does not use touch screen controllers. You do have to hook up a controller via Bluetooth. Right now I'm using the Xbox controller. So as you can see, it works awesome. Let's try one more Sega Genesis game. Here's NHL 94. And here's Metal Slug 4 for Neo Geo. Okay, let's do another Neo Geo game. This is the King of Fighters 2001. Okay, let's go back really old school now. This is Donkey Kong for the Atari 7800. All right, here's another classic Mario Brothers for Atari 7800. Just so great that people can play this now on their iPhone. And here's Indiana Jones for the Super Nintendo. Um, I'm gonna just keep the volume on pretty low right now because I don't want to get a copyright strike for the Indiana Jones theme song that basically plays out throughout this game. But as you can see, it plays really well. And if you're wondering if WebRcade can handle PS1, it can. Just keep in mind that the games usually take a little bit longer to load up, but once it's loaded up, you're good to go. And here's one more game. Here's Marvel vs. Capcom. So as you can see, emulation on an iPhone is no problem now. WebRcade is a game changer. Easy to set up. It can even use cloud saves as well. It can emulate up to PS1. Super impressed with this. If you've used WebRcade before, let me know in the comments below. Or do you use a different method for getting emulation up and running on an iPhone? So that's it for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching.